everybody, I am Coach Meaghan and welcome to another edition of How To. Today we'll be learning how to do a proper box jump. So what is a box jump used for? It is used for muscular power and speed strength. So we use this by systematically building all that connective tissue that we have. It is a good exercise for a crossover effect of running and weightlifting, so both that cardiovascular and that muscular strength. Why else can we use it? It's a good Metcon activity, so good metabolic conditioning training. It's fun, it's hard, it's something that you haven't done before that'll challenge your body. Different things that we can use for a box jump is we can use these hard boxes right here. We can use soft boxes, we can use a wood box, we can use risers. All of that is found here in the Team MK Fitness gym. So, what are the steps to take to learn how to do a box jump? We're going to go through the progressions today and those different variations that we can track. The first step in learning how to do a box jump is starting with a step up. So what does that step up look like? We're going to find a medium height box and we're going to use our body weight here. So we're going to plant those feet forward. Those feet are screwed onto the ground. We want to make sure those shoulders are back. Spine is neutral, core is tight and engaged. And we're just going to take that left foot, step onto that box. Good, and step right back down. Now that's step number one. So the reason why this is step number one in learning how to do a box jump is because you're learning how to go vertically, using that core to engage and pull you up, and that'll be used when we reach that final progression of the box jump. Now, to increase that intensity of just that traditional step up, we can pick up weight. So we can add some dumbbells. You can either hold them at your side here and step onto that box, or we can increase the size of that box. So I have a taller box over here. You want to keep that spine neutral, core engaged, and step that left foot up. Core is carrying you up, and there you go, and stepping right back down. So those are some different things that you can do to progress that step up. Once you feel comfortable with that step up and those different variations to increase the intensity of that step up, we can move to step number two in that progression. Step number two is tuck jumps. So these tuck jumps are useful in learning how to do a box jump. Just in case you're a little nervous, you're going to land on the box and you're going to hurt your shins or one of those situations. So how do you do a tuck jump? This is going to be the same cues that we use to progress to that actual box jump. So we are going to have those feet planted on the ground, nice and screwed in, toes are pointed forward, legs are about shoulder length apart. We're going to squeeze that core and we're going to keep that spine neutral, okay? Nice, everything in line, and squeeze those glutes too. Now, we are going to hold our hands at our side, just like this, pointed down. Our knees are slightly bent, 45 degrees in that starting position. Now, when we go up, we're going to squat a little bit lower and bring those hands up with us for acceleration and momentum. So this is what it looks like in action. So here we go. We're down, we're up, and we're back down. Now, you notice I landed in that exact position as I started. Those feet screwed into the floor, those toes pointed forward, our arms are back down at our side. Everything is still in line here, chest is tall, pelvis is nice and neutral. So let's try it one more time. This is how it looks from the side. So say we're going to try to aim to land on this small box here. That's the height we want to reach with that jump. So here we go. We're going to squat down, soft knees, squat a little bit farther, bring it up, back down in that landing position. Everything nice and in line. Good work. Now once you feel like you're comfortable with that tuck jump and everything that comes with it, bringing those hands up for acceleration and momentum, and landing back when you started, that's when you can progress to that official box jump. So we're going to start with this small box here. This is step number one. So let's go ahead and get in that starting position. Here we go. Head facing forward, arms at our side, toes forward, knees are at that 45-degree angle, arms at our side. We're going to squat down, send those arms up, and back down. Good. So the key at the top of this box, you really want to make sure you land with your weight in your center. You're not leaning over those toes. We don't want those knees to point out like this. We don't want those knees to come in on that squat when we land or out. Okay, we want to make sure that we're nice and center in that box, just like when we started in that semi-squat at about 45 degrees. Okay, once we are finished with step number one in that little box, you feel confident, you're ready, you're like, I can do more, we're going to progress to this taller box over here. So it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge, but we want to keep all those cues in mind when we progress to this step. So toes out in front, feet screwed into the ground. Those soft knees at 45-degree angles, arms at our side, okay? So once we're here, that chest facing that wall or that mirror or whatever is in front of us, we're gonna squat down, send those arms up, and back down once we're at the top. You see how those knees are the exact same as when I started before I went into that deep squat? That's what we wanna see. And we're gonna step down from the box. So sometimes you might see people jump down from the box. It's not really intended for the general population. Now, if you're an athlete or you're training for something important and crazy, you can use that jump to step down. You can use that step to jump down, but otherwise just step down, be a little bit more easy on your joints. So let's go ahead and try that box jump one more time. So here we go, feet forward, knees at 45, arms at our side, core nice, tight, neutral, chest is tall, squat a little bit lower, jump up with those hands up, land with those hands at your side, soft knees, everything aligned, step down. I know that's a lot to remember as you progress through these progressions, but take it easy, increase that step height once you feel more confident in that next level. Once you feel like you're officially done, you've reached your max box jump, you can change up those variations. You can do a one leg, you can go from sitting to standing, you can go from your knees, different ways to add this into your workout to increase that heart rate, to have some fun, and to burn some more calories. Thanks for coming to this how-to, and hopefully y'all learn lots.